Now, don't get me wrong, I love my kayak. There is no better way I can think of to travel these rivers. But contrary to what seems to be popular with just about everybody else, I really hate fly fishing from one. When I moved back to Texas, one of the things that I was really looking forward to was getting some paddling and fly fishing done on the hill country rivers. And a kayak was a big part of that dream. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford one at the time. The hill country rivers have a lot of really good shallow water. And I found that I started to really enjoy wade fishing. Fly fishing is, well, complex. Mostly because of the cast. There's so much line management involved, body position. It just takes all of your focus to do it right. As far as the fly casting is concerned, wade fishing is your best option. However, hill country rivers are mostly comprised of shallow runs divided by deep pools. Deep pools. And of course, everything above the bank is private property, so you just can't walk around the pools. You need to find a way to at least cross them. I kept an eye on Craigslist, and before you knew it, I was the proud owner of a $40 used caddis float. Now I could not only cross the pools, but I could fish them.
Been walking in the shadow of the dream I left behind. I wonder, will it ever let me go? Nothing seems to occupy my time the way that you could. 100 memories sure can let you know that it's hard to keep a smile when you've been crying. Sometimes what ain't wrong ain't always right, and I feel like I won't make it on my own. I keep trying. Someone's on my mind in Caroline. Someone's on my mind in Caroline. I've been thinking back some time ago, trying to hide the pain. What you don't say, someone else can see.
Trying to charge under the
Every day is different, though the hours pass the same. How I'd love to have you back with me, but it's hard to keep a smile when you've been crying. Sometimes what ain't wrong ain't always right. Feel like I won't make it on my own. I keep trying. Someone's on my mind in Caroline. Someone's on my mind in Caroline. Been looking out my window every time I think of you. Guess I missed you more than I knew. I'm sitting at the table by myself again tonight. Makes a mending broken heart realize true. that it's hard to keep a smile when you've been crying. Sometimes what ain't wrong ain't never right, and I feel like I won't make it on my own, so I keep trying. Someone's on my mind in Caroline. Oh, someone's on my mind in Caroline.
Now I was fishing, well, sort of. The float's really slow. It took a full day to fish 2 to 3 miles of river, which really made it hard to find a stretch of river that I could float down. Finding 2 public access points 3 miles or less, not an easy thing to do. So, yeah, I still really wanted that kayak. Now, it wasn't until I finally got a great kayak that I discovered that while they are perfect for traveling rivers, they are terrible fly fishing platforms. Why? Well, imagine you're trying to fly fish this series of rocks with a 15-mile-per-hour crosswind in a kayak. Instead of actually fly fishing, you'd be spending more than half of your time adjusting the boat, trying to keep it in the wind, doing everything but actually fly casting and trying to catch fish. Could I use an anchor in a kayak? Sure, I suppose so. But really, I mean, picking up, moving a few feet, picking up, moving a few feet, I wouldn't be able to come close to working an overhanging tree like in this time-lapse video. Note how I have complete control using just my fins despite the wind and current. It allows me to concentrate completely on the fishing. Now, if you got the right rig, one of the other things you find out that's really great about float fishing is how easy it is to convert to wade fishing. If your fins can touch the bottom, so can you. You just slide off the seat and tether the float. If it gets any deeper, just reverse it. So, if you're a fly fisherman and you've never tried a float, find a used one or a basic model that's on sale somewhere. Try it out. You may find yourself using your kayak to carry your tube down the river, but jumping in the tube to fly fish works for me.